Hey folks, Reverend Jordan here, coming to you from the pavilion outside here at West Glenville Reformed Church. It's a little too snowy for me to get over to the gazebo, and so this is a nice substitute. And it's a little bit warmer today as well. It's not quite as cold as it has been, and I'm not sure if you can hear it on the video, but some of the snow on the roof of the church is melting off, and it almost sounds as though it's raining, even without any rain falling from the sky. Hints, perhaps, of what is to come in the next weeks as winter loosens its grip and springtime comes yet again. So another reminder of the way that the seasons flow in this life that we've been given by the Lord. So just a quick announcement, and then we'll jump right into the sermon preview. First, I wanted to remind you all that we'll be having a community meal this coming Sunday after church, about 12:30 in Poff Hall. And it's open to the general public. Anybody is welcome to come. So just invite someone, and they'll be able to come and enjoy a meal with us. We do it for several reasons. The first of which is to be able to spend some time gathered as a community. It's always nice, and life is busy, so it gives us an opportunity to pause. Maybe there's some busy families. Maybe you're a part of a busy family that just is always on the rat race, it seems. And so this is an opportunity to sort of pause and slow down a little bit. Let someone else take care of the cooking, and you can just enjoy being together at the table with your family and your community. We also do it in case there's anybody in our midst that is in need of food or a meal or a sense of being together with other folks. It's been a difficult few years of isolation. It's been difficult for many people financially, and so it's an opportunity for people to come and be fed. So if you know of anyone in need, please invite them to come and take part in our meal. It's also an opportunity for outreach. If there's somebody that's thinking about maybe coming to church sometime, these are great days to do it because they get a free meal out of the deal. So you can invite your friend to come to church with you and join us for worship at 10, and then come on back into Poff Hall after worship and enjoy a meal together. So there's plenty of opportunities for building and deepening our community around these meals. The last thing is if you know of anybody that needs food that can't make it or doesn't want to come out into public for whatever reasons, we'll have plenty of food left over. We always make a lot, and so you can gather it up. We have to-go containers. You can take a meal to someone who that would be of benefit to. So please come and participate in this week's community meal. Invite somebody to be a part of it, and it'll be a blessing. People don't have to come to church in order to come to the meal. So if somebody feels a little more comfortable just coming for the meal afterwards, that's a great way for some folks to sort of ease into a church community. So however it works out is great. We just ask you to invite somebody to come and be with us on Sunday. For the sermon on Sunday, we'll be looking at more of the story in the Gospel of John. We'll hear the part now where Jesus picks up and he starts to talk about his disciples, people who believe in him, those who follow him. And he says that their hearts will be like rivers flowing with living water, that from them these rivers of living water will flow out. This is a beautiful development of an idea that Jesus has already begun in the Gospel of John. Remember, a few weeks back, we heard the story about the Samaritan woman at the well. And that woman was told by Jesus that believing in him would provide her with living water. So she wouldn't have to collect water from the well every day, right? She would have water that would not allow her to be thirsty ever again. And then just last week, we heard Jesus talk about himself as the bread of life, that those who eat the bread of life will never be hungry. We're hearing how Jesus sustains and nourishes. We know what it's like when we're thirsty to have a drink, or when we're hungry to eat good food. This is what it's like when we believe in Jesus, for our spirits, for our souls, to be nourished by Jesus so that we don't run out of that which we need. Well, now Jesus, in the scripture that we're going to look at this week, takes that idea this much farther and develops it. Not only now is Jesus providing us with living water, but out of those who follow him, out of those who love Jesus, out of those who listen to his commands and follow him and believe in him, out of those individuals flows these rivers of living water.